What's up, everyone? I'm back with another review today. This is more live rosin coming from VidaCann. I did one VidaCann live rosin review before. Didn't get too hot of a score. This one I've been smoking on a little bit. It's definitely better than the first one, so that's exciting. And yeah, I wanted to give them another shot and just see if anything else from them was maybe a little bit better. So this is the Canal Street Runtz Cold Cure Live Rosin. It's a full gram, obviously. That's all they come in at VidaCann. They do have flat pricing, so there is no like deal days at VidaCann. The pricing that they have is just their standard pricing across the board. And then they actually put a little poster up in the front of the store that's pretty neat that kind of does like price comparisons with some of the other big shops like Move and True Leave to show the difference. Which is pretty cool, and it's a nice little feature they have. So the Canal Street Runtz ran me $49 for the full gram, not too bad. On the website it says sweet vanilla and berry flavors. It's a cross of 64 Runtz and THC bomb, and it's bred by Purple City Genetics. Like I said, I have been using it quite a bit, so it's much lower than what it would appear as when you first get it, but we'll go ahead and take a look here. So this is the Canal Street Runtz coming from VidaCann. Like I said, cold cure live rosin. I know it looks very white. Some of you might point that out or might be questioning that. I definitely did. It smells like quality live rosin. It tastes like quality live rosin. I have no reason to believe that they're CRCing this stuff. I have seen rosin that's looked like that and been a little drier before, and it was amazing. I think it has a lot to do with, the hash process, the cold curing process, the flower and how the flower looks to start with, and those trichome heads and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of factors that go into it, and I don't want to suggest that they're doing something shady if they're not. So we're going to assume that they're not, and that this is just straight up, the way that it's supposed to look, cold cure live rosin, Canal Street Runtz. The smell is definitely that of like sweet vanilla berry. I mean, it really does have that flavor. Nose profile for sure. And in the flavor too. We're going to talk about that as we start puffing on it here in a little bit, but definitely from the nose aspect, it totally has the vanilla and the berry. Both of them are pretty pronounced. I don't know if I said this yet, but it's at 77.1% THC, 5.8% terps. It's great. I mean, I couldn't really ask for any better testing on rosin than that. The one thing, let's take a look at their other rosin here. The one thing that I do find a little interesting is they all kind of, oh no, I guess they changed it a little bit. I was gonna say it looked like there were a couple that were all like 77.1 or something really close, which had me questioning a little bit. But there's a range, 77, 73, 77, 70, 71. So I think it's all legit. You gotta be a little skeptical at times. You gotta question these corporations and see what they're up to. But I think VidaCann's actually doing some pretty good stuff. So, but we got the Puffco Proxy here, a fun little e-pipe. We're gonna take a nice glob of this Canal Street Runtz, grab whatever you're smoking on today. Merry Christmas. I hope all of you are having a fantastic day and getting a chance. If you didn't last night, I'm Italian, so we always celebrate Christmas Eve. But if you didn't get to last night, I hope that today you're taking the time to hang out with family and friends, because that is very important. This is the nice glob we're going to be taking today. Like I said, you can tell it's definitely drier than a lot of other rosin, but I got no problem with it. I like it. I like it just fine. Close the top on there. We're going to do our red heat setting. It's my go-to. Double click. We'll let it heat up. And yeah, definitely, shoot me comments, shoot me messages. I'm on Instagram too if there's any products that you want me to review or think that are worthwhile checking out. I'd love to hear some feedback. I'm always on that Florida Medical Trees page, kind of seeing what people are talking about and what people are trying, and just trying to gather some good info. But there's so much out there, so I definitely appreciate any suggestions. All right, cheers everyone, here we go. Yeah. So this one's supposed to be a hybrid. And right off the bat, I feel these nice indica effects. Like really just, I mean, my whole body just feels nice and relaxed. Like that's like step one. As soon as you do the inhale and the exhale, it's like boom, total body relaxation, which is really nice. And then this euphoria in your head kind of builds up. And that flavor is pretty much identical to the nose, like sweet, berry, fruity, vanilla, kind of creamy, kind of like a dessert, like a nice, you know, a nice vanilla custard or something like that. It's pretty tasty. Spark it up for another round. But yeah, definitely. I mean, it works as an indica right off the bat, and then it kind of balances itself out over the course of continuing to hit it. It kind of like gives you, it keeps, you know, keeps the body effects going, but then it just adds more and more to the euphoria and the head effects, and it's a really nice balance. It really is. Yeah, I'm really liking this one a lot. Excuse me. All right, we'll let it sit. Even that, I feel nice and high right now, so it doesn't take much. It's really great. Time for a score. So this one, already know it's going to be much higher than the first score. I will say, looking back, that first gram of rosin, I reviewed it as soon as I got it. It definitely needed a little time to cure. It did get better with time. Not a huge amount better, not like mind-blowing or anything, but definitely better. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7.1 out of 10 for the Canal Street Runtz. I think the flavors there, I love the flavor profile, that vanilla, berry, kind of sweet and fruity, and I think the nose and the flavor are pretty much on point, which is huge bonus points for me. I think the effects are fantastic and very true to that of a hybrid, and I like the way that it starts as an indica and then kind of lifts up on more of those heady, euphoric effects over time, and it's working really well for me, so I like it a lot. I would definitely recommend it. Thank you everyone for watching. This was the Canal Street Runtz Cold Cure Live Rosin from VidaCann. 7.1 out of 10. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you at the next review. Peace.